Is it time? Hail to the king, Koopa. I can't believe this is real. I know you have scarce had a chance to rest, but I'm afraid there's still work to do. The Ultima weapon's destruction, it would seem, has served to embolden the beastmen, who now seek to call down their gods once more. Even as we speak, the Amolja, the Ixal, and the Kobolds are making preparations for their respective summoning rites, and that is but the half of it. Much to our dismay, all three tribes were somehow able to procure vast quantities of crystals. Oh, my turn to say something. Basically, this means the primals will be stronger than they were before. Far, far stronger. Their previous incarnations will seem as pale imitations. The beast tribes, we believe, began hoarding crystals with a vengeance in the wake of the Ultima weapon's maiden appearance. You will remember that as the time it devoured 3 primals in one sitting. I do remember that. The Grand Companies are aware of the potential primal outbreak. Alas, due to the losses they incurred to ensure the success of Operation Archon, they're ill-equipped to take any meaningful measures. After the liberation, the leaders concluded that they must needs turn to us once more to thee. The etheric waves that were observed in Mordona do not appear to bear a connection to any beast tribe. Yet much and more still remains beyond our knowing. We must be prepared for all possibilities. I am loath to send you into the midst of danger again so soon, but none have proven themselves more capable against the primals than you. Will you undertake this mission, Chrane? I will. You have my thanks. I truly do not know what we would do without you. Go ahead, Thancred. With circumstances as they were, I haven't had the chance to properly express my gratitude. I owe you my life, Chrane. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. A string of failures had left me feeling powerless. I wanted to be stronger, that I might do right by my fellow scions. But instead I caused you all no end of grief and suffering. I swear to you it shan't happen again. Owing to everyone's ministrations, I'm quite recovered now. I hope to return to my duties again soon. I'm so happy we got Thancred back. Like, Thancred's probably my favorite of the Scions, so I'm really happy we got him out of there. Thancred's return marks the beginning of a new chapter for the Scions. Let us renew the fire in our hearts and continue to press ever forward. Now then, back to the matter of the primals. With no fewer than 3 of the beings threatening to appear, it is easy to feel overpowered. We must take it one sure step at a time. Urianger has the overview of the situation as it stands. Please speak with him to receive guidance on your mission. I'll take care of the primals later. Let's do the main questline instead. Huh, Chrane? It pleases me to see you well. What? Tataru! Hello. She's even tinier now that I'm so tall. Do excuse me for interrupting, Chrane. My lady, the gentleman from Ashgana Exports has just left. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. You did well, Tataru. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this evening. Thank you, my lady. I love the thumbs up from the Lalafell. It's great. I don't trust Lalafell. They're evil children with mustaches. But the thumbs up is great. Ever since we defeated Gaius Van Baelsar and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Where once we worked in secret with precious few friends and all too many enemies, we're now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer us his complete support. A true embarrassment of riches. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Dress it up how they will, the message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. That's kind of how things work, though, really. I mean, sure, they might be feel more indebted to us because we did so much to save everyone, basically, in these city-states. But, I mean, normally, that's how an exchange of goods or action works. It's a two-way street. But I guess they might be, like, really greedy, I guess. I don't know. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve a business dispute. That seems both somewhat beneath us and also somewhat trivial. And very doable. I don't know. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk. Alas, the syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. When we formed the Science of the Seventh Dawn, it was with the goal of serving Eorzea, not in the interest of individual Eorzeans. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause, so that... okay, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. In my heart, I know this to be true, and yet, if accepting these offers of patronage could empower us to do greater good, might they not warrant greater consideration? Our Baldessian colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to. Forgive me, I did not mean to burden you so. It's fine. Yet my urge is to share this dilemma may not be wholly misguided. Might I impose upon you to consult the others? They are like to have their own opinion on the matter. Look who I found. The situation is not wholly unexpected. I too have given much thought to our organization's future, though it would seem I have reached a different conclusion. Mayhap it is time I made my feelings known to the antecedent. Come along, Chrane. Alphino, Chrane, is Audemus? You desire counsel, and so you shall have it. Minfilia, the Science of the Seventh Dawn must leave Ul'dah. We must do what? So long as we remain within Ul'dah territory, we will never be free to act with impunity. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. We have demonstrated our capabilities, and the Syndicate has taken note. They will not offer our organization to remain independent now. We're far too dangerous for that. Surely you realize they are the reason Vesper Bay still lack an Aetheryte. That's so cool that they put that into the story. That's awesome. That's really cool. But why is Camp Dragon Song, what, the base where I trained as a dragoon below Camp Dragonhead, south of Camp Dragonhead, why does that not have an Aetheryte? I ask you, why? Still need that answered, damn you. They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause. It would. Which is why it and the other favors will be denied us unless we cooperate. If Ul'dah is no longer suitable, where would you have us go? I'm curious about this. Something not Ul'dah. Kurthus? That's outside of the three states. Experience has taught us that the appearance of neutrality is as important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nations at arm's length, and plant our banner in a place which all agree to be beyond their borders. So Kurthus, right? Or Mordona? Mordona, yeah. Revenant's Toll, to be precise. It lies within neutral territory and offers all the essential facilities we require. By way of an additional benefit, it is also frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. He's smart. Kid smart. I am, of course, conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with Ul'dah and her people over the years, but I truly believe this to be the best course of action. As you yourself observed, we have invaluable ties to the local community forged through years of concerted efforts. Ul'dah is our home, Alphino, to cast aside everything we have built and start anew in that desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless. The decision is yours to make, Antecedent. I ask only that you recall the shared purpose which first moved us to found the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and which moved you to found the Path of the 12 ere that. We aspire to an ideal, you and I, just as my grandfather did, that makes us more than mere comrades in arms. We are as much your family as... That will be all, Alphino. Threw him out. I'm sure you have some familial affairs of your own to attend to. Your concern is most generous, but no, I have left them in the hands of men better suited to the task than I. I could not very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order, after all. Confound it, she knows what must be done, and she still hesitates. All because of these fanciful rumors. I should explain. Minfilia's mother, well, adoptive mother, was among the great many who perished during the calamity. Flamin was her name? Well, he would not be stating that as a question, but I am. Though you may know her better as the songstress of Ul'dah. She was a performer of singular talent, and much beloved by the people of Eorzea, not to mention a certain Charlian minstrel. Okay. As you may imagine, the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. Minfilia too struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Flamin's absence stretched for months into years, she saw that there could be no other explanation. Until recently, at any rate. For whatever reason, rumors have once again begun circulating that Flamin is alive and well. One of our informants, Father Iliad, has sent word that a woman matching the songstress description has been seen, of late, at the seaside resort of Costa del Sol. If we could succeed in tracking her down, I have no doubt that any worries that now plague Minfilia's heart might be assuaged. I mean to set forth for Lenoche? I still don't know how to pronounce it. I'll just stick to Lenoche. At once, let us reconvene there and inquire with Master Gigaruju as to the veracity of these rumors. Right, they said adoptive mother. I completely shut down for a few seconds there. I'm in your debt, stranger. I did not realize my activities had aroused the Gobu's ire until it was too late. Their oils can be used to make a perfume, you see, and Flamin, I don't... Who are you? Whom do you serve? This is my sidekick. His name's Alphino. It appears you've already found our woman. Consider me impressed, my friend. The songstress of Ul'dah, I presume. Minfilia, or should I say... Asilia? Is looking for you. Asilia? Asilia? You are the very picture of health, my lady, yet the world thinks you dead. I can only conclude that this was by design. The question is, why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best intentions, child. You will be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Minfilia when the time is right. Oh, well, that does please me, more than you know. Please, but tell me, sojourns in the forests of Lenoche aside, when exactly will the time be right? When I deem it so. Do you imagine I traveled all this way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers for use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or would you interrogate me further? My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now that we all have that which we came for, might we continue this conversation in a safer location? Wineport, say. She's a cat. Antecedent, you have a guest. Wow. Lamin? Asilia. You know, I would have never assumed she would be Minfilia's mom. I would have assumed Y'shtola, but you know, I don't know the reasoning why she has an adoptive mother, so I'm not gonna assume too much here. I haven't seen her like this in years, Chrane. Well, I'm glad she's happy. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead, but what kept you away for so long? Well, the Imperials came for me, as I always knew they would, and so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit of me endangered you and our cause. Oh, she's part of this. I could think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work. So why were they chasing, like, what is so special about her? Why would they chase her down? And continue it you did, achieving things I would not have imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrated in secret. I'm so proud of you, Asilia. I learned from the best. That you did. I have a gift for you. My empty hand. Calcedia perfume, you remembered. How could I ever forget? You wore it all the time. If I ever lost sight of you, I could find you again just by following my nose. I did not think it was made anymore. You must have gone to so much trouble. I did. It was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Chrane, however. I could not have made it without him. Thank you, Chrane. Thank you both. There's something else. Punches her in the face. This is the cat's eye I found. All these years, you kept it. My father was a member of the Alamegan Resistance. Really? Wait, so she's from Alamigo? Huh. I did not expect that. When I was yet a child, he brought me here to Ul'dah. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. That's really sad. It was Lamin who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, taught me everything I needed to know to survive. I'm no stranger to the facts of your history, yet I fear I have failed to grasp their implications. It is clear that there is much I do not know about you and your mother both. One of her first lessons to me concerned mining, and I was a very dedicated student. This cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to Lamin as a gift. She said it was beautiful, but there I am at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? No, Asilia, nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you have come, and how much farther you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I could ever have hoped. You have succeeded where I failed, and made me so proud that words fail me. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become, and all the many things you've done, I cannot help but think of that which you have yet to do, and of what it may entail, Asilia, daughter. You cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Ul'dah. Lamin! You built it once, Asilia. You can build it again. And this time we'll do it together. Truly? Truly. I guess we're moving to Mordona. Alphino, the time has come for the Scions to leave Vesper Bay. What a brilliant idea. Alphino chimes in. We shall establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Toll, as you proposed. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions. Send word to the students of Valdesian. Preparations begin at once. That's a proud mom. Thank you, here's the 5. It is well and good that we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there is so much to be done in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives. The representatives of the Adventurers Guild there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would have never been established. Much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild will require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters, antecedent. And who are they? Really, Alphino, if I need concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am, nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll. He's effective, he works fast.
It's an honor, antecedent, upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphino. We thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization.
There are, of course, certain provisions which must needs be negotiated. If it please you, I would do so. It does.
Sir, unless I'm much mistaken, you are the one known as Chrane, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Slavbon spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate the Garlean's Castrium is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favor us with your presence again ere long.
It's the monocle, that's why he's getting this voice.
Thank you. Farewell.
Well, well, it would seem your reputation precedes you, Chrane. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste, as first intended. But before that, I dare say you have earned yourself a rest. After all, you have travelled so far, and there is already so much you have done for us, and for me. We will speak again anon. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.
Something stirs. Me and my book.
Ah, Chrane, were you able to get some rest? I would ask you to come with me to the Solar. Alfino has just returned, and it would seem there is something he would share with us.
Aye.
Yeah, I think my character looks way better now. It's actually like... now I feel like this is my character, you know? Didn't really feel that before. You're here, good. I come bearing news. The negotiations were short. And? Our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defenses and development of Revenant's Toll. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordona, the Rising Stones. Sick. Good news. A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I had come to look forward to Tataru's tales of our many guests and, and their many, many demands. Poor Tataru. Having worked in customer support, I don't recommend it. I feel bad for her. From the waking sands to the rising stones, passably poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? No, it was not me. I promise you, I swear. I too have news to share. In expectations of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Raubon included. Raubon? Moreover, I have decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Hell yeah. Are you sure that is wise, Antecedent? If anything, it is a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Eorzea. True. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand for. What the Scions stand for. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people have a right to know who saved them. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in doing so, I would show them that it is power accountable to no one, and at once to all. And what of us? We who have felled primals and faced down the Empire. To you, my fellow Scions, I would say this: prepare for the challenges which lie ahead. They will be great indeed. Great. I say, yet no greater than us, and we... Hold on. Great, I say, yet no greater than us, and we will rise to see them, as we have time and again, united as one. Woo! There must be some way I can... Wait! That area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Flammy to teach me the basics of mining too. What are you on about?
Back to do the work of a dozen men, I see, but I jest. Even I can appreciate that an important man such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. But since you're here, mayhap you'd be keen on having a look around the Science new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. Oh. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild. You see, as such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortunes to be had about the realm. It may get a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be as good a place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Hold on, my iPhone.
Is that you, Chrane? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have most urgent news. We received grim tidings from Gridania. It would appear our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste.
Is everything quite alright, friend?
Nah, we have reason to believe that another primal or an entity resembling one has been summoned in Gridania. The arrival is customarily telegraphed. If there requires little room for doubt, the tenants will be needed here alone. If there be truth in my suspicion, is a familiar foe we face. The one quite unlike the lady of the vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Urianger says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago. Though I had hoped the Moggles guard beyond such follies. Wait, as in Moogles? Suffice to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. What the? Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Hammer. He awaited thee at the Adder's Nest. Woo! So stupid. Pray hasten to Gridania, Chrane. Ida and Papalimo will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal, and may the Force be with you.
There are actual Moogles here. My god.
Please stop, you have to stop them. But you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no, firm thrashing is in order, yes, but no. Calm yourself, Kuplokop. Kuplokop.
What a name.
Can you not see that he hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. I am most grateful am I that you have come here, Chrane, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kuplokop has brought us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Moggle Mog XII has returned to Eosia. A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Kupla here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine, Kupo. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontent and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Moogles. So good King Moggle Mog XII, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave Kupo. The time of man would suffice, he said, so all Moogles should live there instead. Unfortunately, two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down, but good King Moggle Mog XII, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see. the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Moogles came to this land, Kupo. All of us except good King Moggle Mog XII. May his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so that Moogle kind might at last know peace. Except he has not remained in the heavens. From what I understand, that being your reason for contacting us, yes? I'll bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea? The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Moggle Mog XII the 12th is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Moogles with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humbled and the Ultima weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take such a drastic measure? Might that not itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought unto the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by heroics of a chosen few. To you who braved those tempests and survived by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace would doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Muggles Guard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a great power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes, come what may. I assure you, the Muggles Guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders. But ever since the return of good King Moggle Mog XII, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they've started to get a little carried away, Kupo, verging on a lot in fact. I love that he, like, even though he's kind of talking about him being summoned, he's like, oh, may we all love him forever. Like, every time, it's great. Like the sylphs who summoned Ramu, you mean? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Moogles in a matter similar to that of a primal. We share that same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Moogle kind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, Chrane, confront good King Moggle Mog XII and drive him from our midst. On we go. Humbly do I thank you. The sanctuary of the Mogul Guard and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Isumian of the Conjurer's Guild would doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. That's a lot of Muggles. Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know what you're planning, and I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. I mean business. We offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us, by consorting with this here. Imperials, Gridanians, Sylphs, you're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo. Traitors to the king's Moogles. He plots treason against the crown. It's very close. Enough, Kupo. Kuplokop will answer for his crimes soon enough, as will all who defy the will of good King Moggle Mog XII. May he reign forevermore, Kupo. My god. This is great. Man, he's so tiny. The king is planning to purge the Twelvewood of his enemies, Kupo. We've got to stop him before it's too late. The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go and teach those foolish Moogles a lesson and send the king back whence he came. We're actually doing this. Okay. It's a lot of Moogles. He has a sword. He's got an axe, a knife. This is Halloween like vibes, just from the music. Kupo, who in the seven hells are they? Meddling adventurers, I'd wager. So we're doing this. Moogle God to arms, defend the king, Kupo. Okay. We wiped first try, so let's let's try it again. Here we go, Kupo. Yep. And here he comes. This one's kind of like an archer, I guess. Like a bard. Would make sense. They're Moogles. Some music makes a lot of sense. The first one was like a gladiator, paladin. I have 3. Feels so wrong punching Moogles. Bloody hells. Oh, and they're all up again. Is it time? Hail to the king, Kupo. I can't believe this is real. You shall suffer for your transgressions against my subjects. Oh my god. This is so silly. The song is back. Great. Here comes the chaos. I don't know why we mark the ones we mark, but I mean, I'm following the numbers. Well, here we are. Floor tanking. Please finish the fight. We did it. They did it. I was floor tanking. It's over. It's over. The mysterious stranger has won. Can't believe we won. So many Moogles. Bye. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. You have selected the regicide. Oh, coupon. Chrane, you are returned to us unharmed and victorious. Thus have I 2 reasons to be glad. Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you would be so kind as to oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in Thornmarch. Man, I get bored even impersonating the voice. Damn. Then it is as we feared. The king really is a primal. But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Moogles don't worship him for one thing. He's not even a god to them. That doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. Then mayhap the fault lies with the definition. The fact remains, though, through a combination of the power contained in crystals and the force of their collective faith, the Moogles called forth a being that by rights should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse, the aether which comprised him instead being scattered to the 4 winds. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every respect the same. Which means... Asians! The whole business reeks of their handiwork. Kupopo! They said it was a masked man who had taught them how years ago, but Gridania has no shortage of masked men, and I never thought to question. Confound it all! How many more will they ensnare with their tainted gifts? Too many, I fear. So long as there are paragons to stir the embers, fools to build the pyre, and crystals to feed the flames, ever and again shall we suffer primal visitation. A somber thought, but a salutary one. My heartfelt thanks, Chrane. Already the information you have provided us has proven invaluable. The Grand Serpent Marshal and I have much to discuss. Oh, before you do, my lady, I was hoping we might finish discussing that other matter. The matter of which you speak has even now been settled. The Scions shall not want for support. We shall be glad to send additional supplies to Revenant's Toll. We knew we could count on you, my lady. While Ida and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangement with the Elder Seedseer, mayhap you could return to the Waking Sands and appraise the antecedent of all that has transpired. Sure. Ah! We swing it gray. It's only Bob Dylan is going off. What's happening? Oh, she's on the ground. What the hell? What happened? Chrane, you must... I too have the echo. Alright, actually get to see what happened. Good. I haven't had any voice acting in the patches yet, I think. Tell me, Louisoix, would you have done the same? Oh, confirm. He is Alphino's grandfather. Okay, good. Now I know for sure. Louisoix Levieux was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure. Would that I had met him prior to his passing. An actual Asian thought as much, based on the speech bubble. A white one. An Asian here? How? How readily you see you are indeed gifted, antecedent. She too has the echo. But you're not like the others, your robes. Gifted but ignorant, yet I shall not judge you harshly. The fault lies with your forebears. It has been millennia. What do you mean? Mine are the robes of an emissary. Unlike he who came before, I have no quarrel with you. Okay. He who... You speak of La Habrea. La Habrea is a warrior. He fought, he fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes. Ooh, he's still out there. Then he's still... Come, I only confirm that which you already know. There is no cessation, no oblivion, only expulsion. What are... And Tataru walked in. We're ready when you are, Almighty, if there's nothing else. Oh, she doesn't see him? Is something the matter? Oh, damn. I feel the same way. After everything that's happened here, I feel strange to leave, but I'm sure we'll soon get used to Revenant's Toll. Well, I'll let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart whenever you're ready. Bonk, 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 bonk. Such a funny walk. It is only to be expected. She lacks the gift and the knowledge both. To her we are indistinct. That's a terrifying thought. I do not understand. Shadowless, fleshless, formless, what truth there is in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectation, and expectation colors perception. Thus did she perceive naught. So it is with all but a chosen few, even you when young could not yet see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me, nothing. These gifts grant you clarity, it grants you focus. With it, you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation. This isn't your real form? Ooh, okay. That's interesting. La Habrea did not think so highly of the Echo. La Habrea is wrong about a great many things. The Echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master. And if we did, there will be no strife between our peoples, for we would be of one mind. I leave as I came, in peace, antecedent. We may meet again as friends. Wait, stay where you are. Okay. So that's why she's on the floor. Will she survive that? Alright, the black chat bubble is the the Mordor speak. Mayhap I was indelicate. 'Tis a mercy she shields her children with his grace, from his grace with such resolve. Who are you, man? Was it also by her hand that you survived the ardor, I wonder? What's ardor? And he's out. I feel like that's cheating. I take it there's no need to explain. No, I kind of saw everything that just went down. Because I too have the Echo. Save your concern, he did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. Here they come. I heard a cry, what happened? Are you alright? You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I could fetch you a flask of my special tonic. Is Tataru a drunk? Does she drink during work hours? Tataru. Urianger, send word to the students of Baldessian. Tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tomes in particular. If there is any reference to an Asian robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it. What's that? Was that what gave you across the crowd? I did but comments ago claims the figure clearly waits it for them in the working sense. The Asians are wont to employ their protection tricks. Why would one be so brazen? You speak nonsense, Urianger. I know not and care not. Find him, Chrane. Turn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. Pray attend me, Tataru. He's just casually standing around in town. I am told that you are the warrior of light, but I would know for myself. I shall walk north and you may choose to follow. Know, however, that you will be waylaid if you do. You may even perish. Should you survive, we shall speak anon. Remarkable, truly remarkable, truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save he who bested La Habrea could endure such an examination. Want to join him? Have the laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary? You bore witness to my audience with the antecedent, did you not? Then you know I acted only in self-defense. I realize the same cannot be said of La Habrea. Even amongst his brethren he is considered unique. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for through them we discovered you, one so strong in the gift that he could cast us out. Your mother favors you still, that much is plain, but surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes, and her strength shall soon be spent. These lands, these people, this world, all shall soon change. And so it was, so shall it be again. As it was, so shall it be again, as it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elidibus, emissary, bearer of the word of the one true God, and we shall meet again.
Elidibus!
Who? Who's calling? Chrane, this is Minfilia. I'm 2 rooms away, but I need to use the phone. Forgive me, but I could wait no longer. I have departed for the Rising Stones. That makes more sense. If you have yet to... Once you have given the journal to Urianger, I bid you come to the 7th heaven in Revenant's Toll. Tataru will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you have already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of our new Aetherite in Revenant's Toll. After all, it is right on our doorstep. That is convenient. Oh, Chrane, you're here. Good, good. We were all wondering when you'd show up.
As I was just telling your restive receptionist here, I'm pleased to inform you that all the documents have been prepared and all signatures signed. The Rising Stones is officially yours.
Splendid. From this day forward, I will spare no effort in seeing that it is as welcoming and comfortable a home for us as the Waking Sands ever was. That said, this is all somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places and unfamiliar faces.
Most of the men and women you see around here in Revenant's Toll are adventurers who come and go as they wish. I dare say that should make it easier for you to go about your business here.
Perfect.
And it shouldn't hurt that Chrane here has already made something of a name for himself here, isn't that so?
Guess so, yeah. Why, that's wonderful to hear. Rest assured that this receptionist will work just as hard to see that our efforts do not skip a beat despite the relocation. And with that, Chrane, I do believe it's time for you to it's time you officially announced your presence to everyone inside. The antecedent and the others will surely be overjoyed to see you. Bonk, 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 bonk.
The whole gang is here. Still no voice acting.
Well, it is certainly spacious.
I actually like this better. It's weird that those two are in here, but otherwise, yeah. Yeah, I like this more. What is with that staff?
Today marks a new beginning for the Science of the Seventh Dawn, for today we declare our Independence Day. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people proudly and openly. I'm standing looking very intimidating behind Alphino. I tower over him, damn. But this does not mean that we will sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the antecedent and I shall endeavor to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Science of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Aye. For Eorzea! Bonk, 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 bonk. The Lalafell walk is really funny. A moment of your time, Chrane. I would speak of Elidibus. On in the intrusion, lady, with the matter which brings me admit no delay. My every attempt to contact the students of Baldesion has been met in silence. No one will respond? How odd. Allow me to try. What's up with Baldesion? No response. Surely they would not ignore us. They have never yet, I fear you must assume the worst. No, I will not believe it. An outpost, perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their words are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they would most certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and the knowledge both, oh no. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of Baldesion, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me, until such time as we have evidence to the contrary, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Elidibus. It is possible that the others in the whole land are possessed of that knowledge. Be really warned, however, they are unlikely to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Yes. Bye-bye. Just a really poor Bob Dylan impression. Really. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Asian, perhaps? Or Osher? Or Puce? And which of our allies will then fall silent? Not great. Not great at all. For a time I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered the Crystal of Darkness and cast out La Habrea, I dared to hope that we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Asian menace. But I was wrong. He endures and may yet return. Upon that point, I have no doubt that Elidibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare this world their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we do not understand, Chrane. I discern them all around, in disturbances too great and too numerous to be dismissive. Not dismissive, to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the Paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. Damn hiccups, man. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. Ah, my stalwart hero, your face is a picture of resolve. I think I look kind of, mad, but I guess I know that you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. Bye. Goodbye. Kryl, where are you? Asian music. Elidibus. Nabrialis. Your intercession was not foretold. You object. We question. Our plans are in motion. Your intentions unclear. They survived the 7th Order and are stronger now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Serve as you will, so too shall I. We labor not at cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time when the veil is lifted from their eyes. And at long last, they see.